Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So we got the crypto market up here, and everything is kind of moving a little bit sideways right now. Not too far up, not too far down. XRP up 0.85%, a minuscule amount. Trading at just over 29 cents. It's 29.6. Market cap, though, this is what we got to look at, guys. Market cap back at 170 billion. It was at 180 billion. Once we had seen this pump here for Bitcoin, and some of the other coins followed. But I'm going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin and altcoins and how they follow / do not follow later on in this video. Right now I'm going to talk about this crypto-XRP. That's at crypto_-XRP sent me this. Guys, if you're not following him on Twitter, you probably should be. Ledger announces latest malware that asks for 24-word seed from users. So if you guys have a Ledger Nano S, which you should have, by the way, but be aware of this because, and for those of you who do have a Ledger, I know a lot of you guys do, be aware of this. Ledger announces the latest malware that asks for the 24-word seed phrase. So what's happening here is there is some malware going around that obviously infects your computer and pretends to be from Ledger. Apparently it affects only Windows computers, so if you have a Windows computer, be aware. And it's a phishing attempt. Ultimately, they just want to gain information. So when you, and something like this pops up, restore Ledger Live Wallet, and they ask people to put in their 24-word seed phrase here. Warning, so this is an official tweet from Ledger themselves. Warning, we've detected a malware that locally replaces the Ledger Live desktop application by a malicious one. Users of infected computers are asked to enter their 24-word recovery phrase after a fake update. Please refer to our security best practices. So Ledger will never ask you to put in your 24-word seed phrase into a program or into your computer. When you restore, and I have restored my Ledger, what you do is you physically have to put in the 24-word seed phrase in the device itself. So if you guys are encountering this, just beware. This is more of a public service announcement, but it's also news. I know a lot of you guys have Ledgers, so I felt like I should do my duty and let you guys know that. HSBC Subsidiary launches Ripple-powered payment system. Is XRP on deck? So this is the Saudi British bank, the SAAB, which is majority owned by financial giant HSBC, has officially launched an instant cross-border payment system powered by Ripple. The Indian rupee is the first currency to be made available on the platform. The bank's deputy managing director of corporate and institutional banking, Majed Najm, says implementation is a big win for customers as it increases the speed and transparency of cross-border transactions. SAAB provides its customers with faster, safer, and more transparent cross-border payment services by the launch of blockchain technology through Ripple. The Indian rupee is a positive start to an upcoming roadmap, being the first currency to be activated in SABB. This plan aims to provide customers with a valuable service and link more countries and currencies in the near future. So in Saudi Arabia, apparently their second largest, I think I read that somewhere, their second largest population is that of Indians. So this will be really beneficial. Sending money to and from India using Ripple technology. It says here that they will be using the X current, but will probably, in my opinion at least, move to XRapid. Again, once we start to see these cryptocurrency regulations come to pass. And just another stat here, between 2016 and 2017, 11.6% of India's remittance payments came from Saudi Arabia, a figure that has grown to 22.9% in 2018. So really good for India, for Saudi Arabia, another partner for Ripple, and wanted to mention this here. So this is about Bitcoin and the crypto market as a whole. We know Fundstrat's Thomas Lee, he says he has become even more bullish on Bitcoin. So he was in an interview, and let me read this quote. Last year was a terrible year for crypto. So this is Thomas Lee. We published a piece that highlighted 11 signs that historically only take place in a bull market, and the evidence is now saying that it is a bull market. So Tom Lee, big on crypto, big on Bitcoin. And guys, I'll link all these articles in the description if you want to read them further. I'm not going to go into it too much, but what I did find really interesting was this, when he talks about altcoins, because a lot of you guys, a lot of us, we may have some Bitcoin, but Bitcoin isn't the biggest part of our portfolios. Some of us, maybe it is, some of us, maybe not. Me personally, I am heavily invested in XRP because I believe in the project. I believe in the future of the cryptocurrency. I do own Bitcoin though, so this is good news all around. But he talks about this. He mentions if you look at the altcoins we tracked and the correlation between them, and typically what happens is that Bitcoin will rally, and in correlations, altcoins will drop because altcoins aren't tracking it. But that's the setup and what we call the next altcoin season. Altcoins typically follow once there is a big move for Bitcoin. So I talked about this. Remember, guys, altcoins will follow once there is a big move for Bitcoin. So this is XRP on the daily, guys. And so again, when you guys are frustrated that your XRP isn't moving, or whatever altcoin you're holding, and it's just not moving, it might move a little bit. We've seen XRP move a little bit over the last few weeks. We've seen other altcoins move a little bit over the last few weeks when we saw a bit of a bump with Bitcoin, but it's a lagging indicator. So Bitcoin is the leading indicator and the altcoins will lag behind it. And so even Tom Lee mentions that, right? We are going to not see too much action until we start to see a real big move up for Bitcoin, unless something else happens in the market, guys. And remember the video I did, the 2016, we need to see a 2016 before we see a 2017. Bitcoin was increasing steadily in 2016, whereas all the alts were, not all the alts, but a lot of those alts that were more obscure at the time weren't moving as much. But the first sign we need to see is Bitcoin. Alts will eventually follow, and trust me, FOMO will kick in at some point, and we will see another bull run where we'll finally be able to reap our rewards. Anyways, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.